Hello, lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Jill. Good morning, everyone. It's Jill and Kim again here at One Harmonic Whole. We just went through a very long weekend, and there's a lot of different experiences that happened over the weekend for a lot of different people. Some people were crazy busy, and other people were just taking the time just to actually be relaxed, not do a whole lot, not run from this place to this place. So it was a very interesting weekend, needless to say.
Yeah, long
Uh,
holiday weekend.
yeah, yeah. But the message today does come back to the word judgment. We've talked a lot about the word judgment, a lot. But it's shifting. This is the cool part. I've noticed that it's shifting out of that, like the anger judgment, and it's moving.
Yeah,
It's going in a really cool direction.
it's like it's becoming helpful. It's becoming more of a pointer on the path rather than a gasoline on a fire.
Yes. Yeah. I had a I'm just going to mention this because it's popping up in my head. I had an experience this weekend where it was quick for me to want to go into the judgment, but it was also very quick to see a different perspective of it. I went from judgment, where it could have turned in very quickly into anger, into like frustration, but I went in my head and like, wait a sec, I'm that's what I would want for myself. That's not what this person is doing for them. And it turned into compassion. It turned into like, wow, like I need to honor where that person's at and the abilities that they have to do what they can at that moment. They weren't doing anything wrong. They just weren't working at the speed that I wanted them to work at. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it turned into a compassion. But I wanted to go into a sad mode too. Like, oh, they can't do what they used to be able to do. I kind of went sad. But I turned that sadness. It was very quick. This all happened like literally a split second. It was crazy. And then I was able to go into out of that sadness, the frustration, the anger, the judgment, like all of that, and then into like a sad feeling of like, wow, not to see them do some abilities that I know that they have the potential to do that I thought, okay, or that I've seen in the past, and then all of a sudden I went into compassion, like this is where they're at right now, and it's totally okay.
The level of acceptance in there. And
Yeah,
um, the judgment of the past that we're saying is really shifted right now anyway. Would have the past being like 2 days ago.
yeah,
Like seriously, it feels like it just changed yesterday.
yeah.
Um, but to contrast the experience you just shared, Kim, the old style of contrast, could you share how it would have gone had you followed that?
Oh, we would have stayed in that feeling of they didn't do this right, or they aren't working fast enough for me. And like, oh, now I have to do that. Now that's extra work on top of what I have to do because they're not doing it. It
You
would,
kind
my
of,
mind,
yeah, you would have conjured up a mental shitstorm, basically, like you have a,
exactly. Yep. And it would have been
hmm
on me. Like I created that storm myself, not
and you would
anybody
have gotten
else.
swept away into that mental shitstorm in your
Yep.
head. Everything else, both scenarios are identical except for your experience.
Yep.
Nothing else was different but how Kim did the experience.
Yep.
That's what happened to me yesterday. I had a similar thing, and I'd had that experience in various forms over the years, and it was always a shitstorm,
Yep.
self-imposed, self-imposed shitstorm, and it was
The image in my head.
right? And it was sad in the past, and part of it, Kim, is I think the self-imposed shitstorm. What we don't realize, what I didn't realize I was doing, but I hope people listening here can kind of go, oh, hopefully have a big aha or oha from it. Um, is it triggers our like survival fight or flight within us. So like I conjured up a shitstorm in my own head, a mental shitstorm. It's wild in there. And now I have this whole wild thing, and I start looking at that other person, blaming them as though they're the source for this shitstorm that's in my head. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger that it turns into like this, such a big, horrible thing that I'm like, holy shit, holy shitstorm.
Yeah.
Fight or flight. Am I going to fight with it or am I going to, run away from it? Like we're really, literally, we were in the past very much conjuring these things up and then like kind of screwing ourselves with it, because once you get into fight or flight, it is nearly impossible to do anything other than experience the fight or flight till all those chemicals in your body calm down. You've got to give it time to calm down. Maybe I'm wrong on that one, but it's pretty tall order to get yourself into that space and then for someone to say, "Hey, calm down."
Mhm.
But where we are now, like you said, it was kind of crazy how fast it went yesterday for you, but you
Yeah.
didn't need much. You just needed that glimpse into it. And when you
It's
had
like,
that glimpse, yeah,
yeah, and even your experience, it shifted actually very quickly. It
yeah.
and in the past, it was not. So something in the world completely changed. There's a vibrational shift that changed.
And and we hope that you experienced it, or as you're hearing this, going, "Oh, that's what that was," or keep an eye out for it, because
Yep.
for me personally, Kim, like mine, it some of it was personal work, certainly personal work, definitely,
Yep.
has its place, but then there's these just breakthroughs, these shifts that happen in, like you said, the vibration of the like earth experience. And this one shifted, and I'm just going to be on the lookout for this, because I'm telling you, it's almost magical. It
Yep.
is magical, actually. It's just that it's not magic. It's life. It's what life's supposed to be. Life is supposed to be more of this, where these things happen and we're in experience with them. We're not in a shitstorm with them.
You can let your body process through. And if you can look up the stages of grief, it's literally the same like stages of grieving process, if you want to call it that,
Yeah,
that you go through very quick. And
yeah,
there's a moment where we can get caught up in one little section of it where the judgment or the anger, we can get caught up in that really easy. Or
yeah,
we can even get caught up in the sadness. It's literally the process of honoring every little section, but not staying with it. It's more like, oh, I recognize I just got sad. Like, wow, okay. Which that sadness then can turn into like compassion. Like I can feel for another person, empathy. I could see where they're at. Like there's a different perspective that just comes to your mind very quickly. And then it's like there's the acceptance, there's the peace. It can
yeah.
flow so much more faster now than what it has in the past.
It's like a mental calmness. It's a mental and emotional calmness. It just, we're still having the experience. It's just we're
Yep,
not spiking. And those spikes in the past, we'd judge it and then it would spike and it would go so high and it would hurt. Like the judgment is like, holy, because it was a storm, right? And this
yep,
storm coming back at us. And now it's just like there's just this beautiful, beautiful opportunity to engage calmness on it. It's like you don't even have to do anything, but just see that glimpse of it. Ooh, this is different. That's what you did yesterday, Kim. That's what
yeah,
I did. We just
yeah,
saw that it was different, and then we just watched that. And after seeing it, we didn't do anything, but we just kept watching it. Like, oh, okay. Oh, there's my old habit wanting to judge it. Oh, there's my old
yep,
habit wanting to stir up a shitstorm. Oh, there's that old habit falling away. Oh, look at this. I feel a little sad. Oh, I feel a lot sad. Oh, wow. That sadness. Sit, look at it, just be with it for a while, and all of a sudden it's just like your heart just starts to open up. You feel like you said that empathy and compassion. It's kind of magical.
it is.
Mm.
And it's not as difficult as we tell the story it is. It's not as
Mm-hmm.
hard. Like,
Yep.
it's hard to do that. It's really not hard. It's just being with it and honoring each stage that you're in. So I'm
Yep.
like, okay, yep, I feel this. No one made you feel that. We talk a lot about that.
Yep.
But you recognize and you're honoring each one. And you're like, wow, like, okay. And you're taking a deep breath and you're moving forward. It goes very quick when you just sit. Like I said,
Yep.
mine was a split second. It was so fast. I was actually very impressed with myself. And same with you, Jill. It was like, wow. Like, it's magic. You said it. It's magic.
It really is. And so our hope and our wish for you
Yep.
is that if this happened already, you're like, wow, cool. If it hasn't happened, it happens soon. And it happens again and again because it changes life.
Yep.
It's, yeah. So willingness, I think, is a big word. You just be willing to see that, give it that moment.
Yep.
Be willing to allow judgment to shift from what it used to be, that gasoline on a fire. No
Mm-hmm.
more.
No more shitstorms.
No more shitstorms. All right.
Contain your shit.
I was going to say maybe every once and again because they are fun on occasion.
Yep. Uh, yes. Whew. Whew.
Thank you, Kim.
Whoa. Whew. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Until next time.